Let's talk about another group, Group G. It's called that. The Samba Boys, the Brazilians in it. They've got Serbians in it, Switzerland, and also Cameroon. Cameroon has had a great African Cup of Nations as well. Let's talk about Brazilian side. Brazilian side is filled with talent. Now they've got this young lad, Rodrigo. They've got Vinicius Junior, Neymar. When you talk about the midfield as well, they're a potent side going into this World Cup, isn't it?
Absolutely. Definitely, they've got Casemiro in midfield. They've got Gabriel Jesus. They've just got endless talent in that
Yeah.
squad. And I think Brazil have a point to prove now. They need to get that dominance back, the one that they had in the 90s in the World Cup and before that. So, Brazil again needs to become a dominant nation. It has been ousted time and time again recently by the European nations. So
Yeah.
Brazil has a great point to prove now that the World Cup is on neutral grounds. So I think
Absolutely.
Brazil will be the side to watch out for this World Cup.
Absolutely. The finalists of the Copa America, they were definitely disappointed when they lost to Argentina in that final. But this time around, the World Cup, and they had a great qualifying round as well leading into this World Cup. I'll have my money on Brazil as well to go a long way. Let's talk about Serbia. They got Dusan Vlahovic, who has made a lot of noise in the Italian league. They've also got Milinkovic Savic, who's having a decent time with Lazio there. Do you reckon that Serbia are going to be one of the strong contenders to come out of this group?
As you said, Abel, Vlahovic, Jovic, Mitrovic. I mean, they've got good attack. And Milinkovic Savic in midfield is a rock. So I think they definitely wants to watch. Now, Vlahovic equalized Ronaldo's record in a single calendar year in the Serie A. So he's
Yeah,
definitely an underrated player. They don't talk about, we don't talk about the Italian league much, but I think Vlahovic is a man to watch. And
yeah,
even Tadic nearly broke Messi's record of assists in a single season in 2016. So
absolutely.
I think that's definitely a team to watch out for. Uh, Serbia.
Absolutely. Another side, let's talk about it. Switzerland. Switzerland had a terrific Euros. Of course, they surprised the French team, and now going into the World Cup, you reckon that they can come out of this group because Serbia and Switzerland will be fighting for that second spot, isn't it, from this group?
I think this time Switzerland will really, really have to work hard to overcome Serbia, the form that the Serbians are in, and the kind of quality that they have. Now, Switzerland, they do have their players. They have Shaqiri, they have Xhaka. I mean, they have a decent squad, but I mean, they have a good team. We have seen they have good team spirit. They nearly gave France and Spain the run for their money in the World Cup. So, uh,
Yeah.
sorry. So, I think definitely Switzerland is a team to watch out for in this World Cup.
Absolutely. Before we end the show, let's talk about the last team for today. It's Cameroon. Cameroon has historically always done well in the World Cup. They've played some really strong brand of football where their back line is very solid. And even the Cup of African Nations, you saw that they were strong in the back line. You reckon now going into the World Cup, do you fancy a chance of them coming out of the group, or do you rate them at the fourth position from the group?
I think they'd be lucky to finish third. I think in this time because again they're the only African team in this group, and they'll really have to outperform the other sides. And the other sides this time have a lot of quality. So it's going to be hard. So I think for this group, the prediction is Brazil for first, Serbia for second,
Yeah.
Cameroon for third, and Switzerland for fourth.
Yeah, but I reckon I'll put Switzerland number two in my own prediction because they've always surprised many in a world stage, and I still think they've got enough in their tank to go until possibly quarterfinals in this World Cup. It'll be interesting to see. Qatar is a different ground altogether. Let's see how the European teams fare up there alongside the South American giant in Brazil. Having said that, that comes to the end of the part one of this preview. We'll be coming with part two soon, where we'll be talking about Portugal's group. Portugal's group is something which we'll be definitely analyzing. It's also one of the best groups of this tournament. There is Ghana, Uruguay, Portugal, and also there's South Korea. So that's going to be an interesting group to review. Then, of course, there is Germany, Spain, Japan. There's another group because there's some results yet to be decided from some of the groups. So that's the reason we are going to come back with part two of our video. Stay tuned for that. And also, guys, play our fantasy league contest on Boomer11. And don't wait any longer because you can go test your fantasy skills for free at Boomer11 and win a lot of prizes.